Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill, sitting here with Yamah Sadozai, fighting out of Spartan Martial Arts, getting ready for a fight in September for LFA. You're actually expecting a baby girl anytime right now?
Yeah, May 23rd. First kid, so I'm pretty excited, man. Yeah, I was originally supposed to fight. Well, I was offered a fight to fight on the next Driller card, May 18th. I was offered to fight Landris for the title, but I mean, I couldn't take the fight just because the due date's the 23rd, and it was just too much stress. It's already enough stress taking a fight as it is. So, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to not be there for the birth of my first kid. So, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on your first child, man. I know that's got to be probably feels better than winning a fight.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm sure it does. Yeah.
Yeah. Going into your fight, you're going to be fighting our number 2 ranked amateur, but he's probably going to be moved up to number 1 because I hear Cody's not fighting anymore.
Yeah, that's what I heard from Jeremy, and I talked to Cody Milhausen before my fight, before I fought Dustin last LFA. He was in the locker room, and I talked to him, and he said he's done. He's got a lot of work. He's too busy with work and his kids and everything, which I get. It's I have a special schedule set up myself here at the gym just because I'm working all the time, and I don't have kids yet, but I mean soon I will. So. But yeah, props to Cody though. I got mad respect for Cody. So
yeah, and then for him, nothing but respect too. I mean, he decided to go out on top. I mean, he got to the title. Now he's done. And it's not like he can't decide to come back one day. The door's not closed for that dude. He's a
I'm
beast.
sure he'll get the itch again one day, and he'll have a little more time, and we'll probably see him back in there. So
yeah. So with this. Not a long layoff, but the amount of time that you have to get ready for your next fight. I mean, how much is this the most time you've ever had to prepare for a fight?
You know what? I just started martial arts a couple years ago, and I took my first fight about 2 months into training, and I just kept taking fights. And this last year, I finally took a year off, and I worked on my boxing a little bit. I worked on everything, and my talent is finally starting to catch up to my ring time. It sounds weird, but it's like I took so many fights, and it's like I haven't developed all these skills, and I feel like I'm finally starting to catch up. So the year I took off, it was nice, but I really was ready to get back in there. Last fight, I didn't really get to test the skills too much, but I mean it was finished, so hey, I'm not complaining. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nothing but respect to you for recognizing that you needed to do that. It's something that I probably should have done a little bit in my career, realizing that there's holes in my game. I should fix it before I take my next fight. But
hey, man,
as soon as
I love watching you fight though, man. The thing is with you would always take, you were like me, you would always take fights, it doesn't matter who it is, what weight class or whatever. It's like, I don't care, you always take the fight, you take the hard fights. It doesn't matter, that's why, I like the way you fight, man. You fought from 45 to 70, it's like.
Yeah, I actually had one fight at 85 too. I shouldn't have done. I won that fight, but I shouldn't have fucking done that. That was really. It could have been really bad. But yeah, no, that's one of the things that attracted me to you as a fighter too. The fact that that you were constantly popping up on a card and always giving a show. And you're a finisher too. So now that you are starting to hone your skills, hone the boxing and the jiu-jitsu, I mean, I can only expect it to just up.
I'm always looking for a finish, man. That's the thing is, I don't want to say I'm like the biggest trash talker because I don't trash talk a lot, but the guys on the top that are ranked on the top of the lightweight division right now in our state, I look at their records and they fought no one but bums. Landris has taken all easy fights, and the one tough guy he did fight, Ryan Schaefer, who's tough as shit, who's my teammate and also one of my best friends. He literally just sat in his guard the whole time. He didn't pass his guard the whole fight. He didn't do anything to him. When I come in there, I'm coming in there to take your head off. I'm not going to sit in your guard the whole fight. Like, I'm trying to finish the fight, and I want to put on a show. That's why it's funny. I hear a lot of people say, they don't put on boring fights, but they do. But I mean, people come up and tell me I've never had a boring fight. Every single one of my fights have been exciting.
Yeah, no, I definitely believe that. I've seen a lot of video, and they wouldn't have brought you up to LFA 6 different times already if you were a boring fighter. They don't just give those opportunities to bums.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what can we expect in the near future from you? I mean, I know we got to fight in LFA in September, but as far as social media presence, do you have any sponsors? Do you post a lot of videos of yourself training or anything?
I really don't. I'm probably going to take a lot more videos this summer of myself training. The thing is a lot of people, they don't know my background, and like me, I don't train with the regular group of guys here at Spartan. Like my job, I own a restaurant, so I'm working 24/7.
Yeah.
So I got to a point in my career where I was just like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And I think Coach Tom, shout out to Tom Schmitz, Spartan Martial Arts. I think Tom really realized that. My last fight after Juan, because none of my fights I never really had a real training camp. So this last fight against Dustin, he's like, you know what, Yama, like we got to do something different here. He gave me a key to the gym. He set me up with a good group of guys in the morning, Jens and Chris Amundsen. Dude, I wouldn't be fighting if it wasn't for those guys. Those guys get up at 4:30 a.m. and they meet me here at Spartan Martial Arts, 5 in the morning, man. And they help me get my rounds in, my jits, my pad work, all that stuff, man. So, people don't know the amount of work I put in. Like my wife really did not see me last fight camp because I was up at 4:30 a.m., up at the gym at 5 to like 8. And then from there on, I'll be going to do some cardio at the gym. I'm working all day. And then at night, I'm back at the gym again. So it's like,
That's a
fight
crazy
camp for me,
schedule.
it's crazy schedule. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of what's going on here now. So it's the first time I'm in like a regular schedule. Like I said, I never make it to fight team practice or anything because of my job, but now I kind of have a regular training schedule for the first time in my career, and it's really paying off.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine what the difference is going to be. I mean, if you've taken most of your fights with no camp, and now you're finally able to set up a structured camp, I mean, it's only going to do you better, and then being around people that are willing to change their schedules around or find ways to match up with your schedule to be able to train with you, and your wife for letting you have so much time apart so you can train, I mean, being surrounded by all those people, I mean, the support, it's great to have a nice support system like that,
It is great, man. I'm blessed to have the people around me that I do. And like I said, I wouldn't be in this sport if I didn't have the good group of guys that I have around me that are willing to give up that time, to put in the work that I need to, to have those special moments, after the W and stuff. So, yeah.
What is it like having Tom as a head coach? I see him around all the time, and I've talked to him a bunch. He's one of the nicest guys that I've met, but I'm insanely intimidated by him. Just his presence, just like I feel nervous just standing next to him.
Most people are, man. It's great, dude. Like, so the thing is, a little background about me. Like, I've been around at a lot of gyms. Like, I've been to ATT, I've been to the academy. So I've been at quite a few gyms, but I finally found a home here. This is the first place I've been where it's like I have a head coach who's constantly calling me, checking up on my weight, seeing, if I'm eating right or whatnot, or if I'm getting my cardio in, like this and that. Like, he genuinely cares about you, like he's definitely a second father figure. That's why you don't really see a lot of guys leave the gym here. It's like, if you're a fighter and this is where you come to train, you don't see a lot of guys leave here. They stay here, because it really is like a family here, man. I mean, and the examples, obviously, like I've given you, the amount of time that the guys around here give me, it just shows,
Yeah. No, I really appreciate you sitting down and doing this interview with me, and is there anyone else you'd like to shout out or thank before we wrap this up?
No, man, I just appreciate having you guys on. I really enjoy Trash Talk a lot.
Yeah.
I think you guys are going to be big in the next couple of years, man. I think I really enjoy the content you guys put on. Just shout out to my teammates, man. Guys who are in here on Sunday, Coach Tom, the Kamikaze crew, Nick and Jordan, they got fights coming up in Three River. So good luck to them. And, you know, Chris, Jens, like I said, and just my wife for putting up with me. So, yeah, man.
All right. Well, yeah, thank you again for doing the interview. And thanks again for watching, you guys. You guys have a good one. If you like Trash Talk's content and you want to help us improve with video quality and give the viewers an overall better viewing experience, please click in the link below to our GoFundMe page. And don't forget to like and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Trash Talk __612, all lowercase. Please and thank you, you guys.